Let's be honest. Overthinking doesn't feel like a bad habit. It feels like survival. You replay the conversation because you don't want to be misunderstood. You map out every possible future scenario because you want to be prepared. You double-check the decision because you want to avoid regret. But somewhere along the way, this constant thinking, analyzing, rethinking, it stops being helpful. It turns into an invisible kind of exhaustion. The kind no one else can see, but you carry it around every single day. Today, we're going to talk about the hidden exhaustion of overthinking, why it drains you so deeply, and what you can start doing to reclaim your energy, your peace, and your clarity. At first glance, overthinking looks like control. You think, if I just consider every angle, I'll be safe. I'll make the right choice. I'll avoid pain. It's almost like your mind has convinced you that thinking more equals protecting yourself more. But here's the secret. Most overthinking isn't about problem solving at all. True problem solving has a beginning, a middle, and an end. You face the situation, you weigh the options, you choose, you act. Overthinking, though, it just loops. It doesn't bring you closer to an answer. It keeps you stuck in the idea of figuring it out. And that constant loop is why you feel drained even on days when you did nothing. Your brain has been burning energy all day on what ifs, maybes, and should haves. And it leaves your body feeling like you've run a marathon without ever leaving your chair. Here's something most people don't realize. Overthinking isn't just mental, it's physical. Every time you spiral through thoughts, your nervous system reacts as if something dangerous is happening. Your body floods with stress hormones. Your muscles tense. Your breathing shifts. It's the fight or flight system doing its job, but triggered by your own thoughts. So while you sit at your desk or lay awake in bed, your body thinks it's preparing for battle. And that's why overthinking leaves you so tired. It's not in your head. It's literally in your nervous system. When you wake up already exhausted, when your shoulders are tight all day, when you can't fall asleep even though you're tired, that's the hidden tax of overthinking. If you've ever wondered why you overthink, here's something important. It didn't come out of nowhere. Overthinking usually grows out of environments where uncertainty felt unsafe. Maybe you grew up in a home where you had to predict moods to stay out of trouble. Maybe you were praised for being careful, quiet, and thoughtful, and punished when you made mistakes. Maybe you've been through relationships or jobs where one wrong move carried huge consequences. Your brain learned, if I can just anticipate everything, I'll stay safe. I won't get blindsided. That's why telling yourself, just stop overthinking, doesn't work. Because for your brain, it's not a habit, it's a safety strategy. It's your mind trying to protect you, even if it doesn't realize the protection is coming at a huge cost. Let's talk about the lies overthinking whispers. If you think long enough, you'll get certainty. If you replay it enough, you'll know what people really thought. If you imagine every possible outcome, you'll never be surprised. The truth? No amount of thinking can guarantee certainty. No mental replay can control how people see you, and no prediction can cover every possible twist of life. The more you try, the more trapped you feel, like a hamster running endlessly in its wheel. Lots of movement, no progress. And deep down, you know this. That's why it's so exhausting. Because some part of you recognizes that no matter how many hours you give to overthinking, it's never enough. So if overthinking is draining us, how do we step off the hamster wheel? The first step isn't to fight the thoughts, it's to notice them. Instead of diving into the spiral, pause and name it. I'm overthinking right now. This small shift pulls you out of being tangled inside the thoughts and into awareness of the pattern. Second, ask yourself, is this problem solvable right now? If yes, grab a pen, jot down solutions, choose one, act. If no, acknowledge that looping won't help. Gently redirect yourself. And third, bring your body into it. Because remember, overthinking isn't just mental, it's physical. A walk, a stretch, even one slow deep breath sends a signal to your nervous system. We're safe. We don't need to stay on high alert. When you start breaking the cycle, something amazing happens. You feel lighter, your brain has space again, decisions feel less terrifying, and your body stops carrying that constant tension. You begin to notice silence without needing to fill it. You can go to bed without carrying a to-do list of what-ifs. You can enjoy the moment you're in instead of analyzing what it means. Reclaiming your energy from overthinking doesn't mean you'll never have those spirals again. It means you'll recognize them sooner, and you'll know how to step out without letting them drain you dry. If you struggle with overthinking, let me leave you with this. It's not a flaw. It's not proof that you're broken. It's proof that you learned to survive in a world that often felt unpredictable. Your mind was doing its best to protect you. But now, you're allowed to choose a gentler path. One where your thoughts serve you instead of suffocating you. One where rest, peace, and clarity are not luxuries, but daily companions. And the more you practice, the more you'll realize life doesn't require you to think your way through every moment. It asks you to live it. If this spoke to you, subscribe to Psyche and Mind Doorway. Every video here is designed to help you understand your mind better, so you can step into more energy, clarity, and freedom. And I'd love to hear from you. In the comments, write this phrase as a commitment to yourself. I choose peace over spirals. Let that be your reminder the next time your mind wants to drag you back into exhaustion. And remember, my friend, your worth was never in how much you thought, it's in how deeply you live.